Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I need to tell you this story. I was talking to a good friend yesterday. I had heard the week before I saw a video of her singing a powerful version of His Eye is on the Sparrow. It's a song it's an old hymn. Why should I feel discouraged? And she has this really powerful voice that just ripped it open. But in her singing of it, she sang the second verse, and she said, she had never sang the second verse before. And it says, "Let not your heart be troubled. God's tender words I hear, and resting on God's goodness, I lose all doubt and fear. Though by the path God leadeth, but one step I may see. God's eye is on the sparrow, and I know God watches me." Oof. So we just began to talk about it, and we looked up who wrote it. It was a woman named Sevilla. I don't know if it's pronounced, if the Spanish pronunciation, Sevilla or Sevilla, Civilla, Martin. And I found a story about her writing of it. She was caring for a woman who was very, very sick. And she was worried about the woman and her health. And the woman told her, "I'm okay. I know God's eye is on the sparrow, and I know He watches me." And she wrote that song based on it. And she's written, I think I saw something like 600 songs this woman has written. And a lot of well-known songs, gospel songs, or hymns. They're hymns. And she lived in Nova Scotia and Atlanta. And she's at a time where things are hard and things are difficult and hard to see. Her husband's a minister, but the two of them write these beautiful, beautiful songs. So, we look at the verse in Matthew, says God is seeing the sparrow, and God tended the sparrow, God tends us, and whatever, whatever. And so, I had seen this documentary on Da Vinci that said all inspiration comes from nature. And I was like, okay, well, let's now we're just having a phone call. That's how geeky I am. And my friends are geeky. So I said, well, let's look at what the sparrow. Let's look at the sparrow's life and how the sparrow interacts and does and whatever. So we look, and first of all, found out the sparrow are pretty much everywhere. They're all over the world. Sparrows are everywhere. But it said sparrows are opportunistic eaters. And wherever people are, you find sparrows. They're not in remote places where people don't habitate. They are where people are. Which made that line in the song and in Matthew, made that observation so much more profound. If sparrows are wherever people are, and God sees the sparrow, God's going to see people, because sparrows are wherever people are. Blew my mind, made me so happy, and it gave me so much joy to look at this kind of relationship between this little tiny, what we call a common bird, the sparrow, and human beings. And surely if God sees the sparrow that only hangs out where people hang out, God's going to see us too. I love you.